Out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. And every time, Brent, they're written off, the Miami Heat have a way of proving doubters wrong.
You know, Kevin, it felt last year you kept waiting for when it was that the Miami Heat was going to kick in. It started in the playoffs. I mean, that's how long it took. But, man, barely escaped elimination in the play-in tournament. And for them to make it all the way to the NBA Finals just speaks a lot about that never-say-die mentality and their resiliency as a group.
Now George, following the three-point attempt by MP. Pass to Hendricks. Shoots off the step back. That one good for 2.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
And here are the Heat. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
They grabbed their own miss. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. A 3 from MP. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And Bryant being down there and around the rebound area, it's where he has to stay active with his hand.
Passes to Kessler. Horton Tucker with it. 23 points for him the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. All going up court. Here's McCray. And MP throws it down.
Watch how MP uses that dribble move to open things up. He got the defender way out of position.
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Sexton with it. And it's Martin picking him up. George passes to Kessler. Here's Sexton. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. And stolen by Butler. A floater. Count it. Good.
Such a dogged defender as Butler's instincts right there. Get him the steal.
Utah trailing here. Now George. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Here's Sexton. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. So Rozier will bring it up for the Heat. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
I don't know why we say this, but big men sharing the ball, we like that. It doesn't matter. Big, small, we'll take a good pass.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg. To say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. And I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
Butler kicks to MP. A 3-ball. A putback. Here's Bryant. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Bryant's got his second bucket of the game to go. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. You know, Brent, when watching Thomas Bryant, I can't help but notice the potential to be great offensively.
Well, there's certainly flashes of Bryant offensively, a skilled big man that can shoot the basketball. He'll have a bit of a breakout season. The athleticism and skill are there.
Here's Here's George. No scoring in this one. Hendricks passes to Sexton. Hits the three-point bomb.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run. By Miami.
Rozier finds MP. And they double up MP. Ryan sets the screen for Rozier. Drills the three-pointer. Rozier's got 6.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
George passes to Kessler. Dishes to Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively, so closing that differential will help them on the possession battle.
And Sexton drops them both. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times. You guys, a big part of what makes MP special is his incredible work ethic. This is a guy just always in hustle mode every play, trying to do more for his team.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. He's off on the second. Jazz trail by 6. Looking for George. He gets it there. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Hutton the screen. The drive by MP. Marquez the pass to MP. Hutton the screen. Pocket 6. And there's the drive. Stolen by George. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Bryant. The Heat leading by 4. And here's MP for 3. Kessler with the rebound.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now, here is George. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Rozier with the ball. And it's Clarkson picking him up. MP against George. And he banks in the layup. McRae's got 7 points.
I love the determination from MP not backing off because of all the physicality in there.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Outside, George. From deep. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Here's Miami now. They're on a 17-7 run. Another miss by MP.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Outside, George. From downtown, scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Another miss by MP.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Horton Tucker, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Another miss by MP.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. The shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Hey, yo, right here.
bring it up here. And the Jazz call time here. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Keontae George is second. MP third.
It's been a grand entrance to the NBA for both of these players. I mean, I think we could be seeing two of the next great playmakers in our league.
Sexton's shot is good.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Miami trailing. On the floor for Miami. Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Then it's MP. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Jaquez in at the power forward position.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Martin with a screen on Sexton. The drive by MP. It's MP muscling his way for two. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Warriors was superb. He finished with 52 points and turned some heads when he did his work from beyond the arc. Not usually his forte. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team. Across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
He'd have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Sexton against MP. Here's Martin. Feeds it to Butler. MP outside. MP drills the three.
Easy to understand why people love watching MP play, especially when he's catching and firing like this.
Clarkson for three. It's hauled in by the Heat. MP deciding where to go with it. And the Heat, another three.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Jazz trail by 6. Outside, Sexton. Clarkson finds Sexton. Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Horton Tucker. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat leading by 6. And here's MP for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Passes it to Hendricks. Clarkson for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
The offensive rebound. MP outside. Sinks the three-pointer. McRae has got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it late in the fourth quarter. I thought for sure they'd get it done.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. George comes in for Sexton. And then for Miami, Thomas Bryant comes in for Butler. And it's Rozier in for Duncan Robinson. Outside, George. Back to Kessler. To the middle. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Utah. And Miami with a change here, too. Butler's checked in, and that one drops for him.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
A three from MP. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. McRae's got 26 points.
Nowadays, many players have that ability to drain threes, and MP, you can add his name to the list.
Outside, George. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. George has got 7 points in the game.
You got to like his choice right there to go hard to the rack. Took it right at the teeth of the defense.
Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard and can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Here's Sexton. The Heat getting the bucket. To the inside, Kessler. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
MP against Sexton. Martin with a screen on Sexton. MP, that's for 2. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got 6 rebounds in the game. The pass to Kessler. Now Horton Tucker, covered by MP. Lets the 3 fly. Horton Tucker's shot is off. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. For 3. MP's good from way out there.
And starting to show that unlimited range. MP going on the attack from deep.
Sexton dishes to George. Launches from deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Miami, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off.
Yeah, this group, elite marksmen, or as they sometimes called, lasers.
And fellas, looking now at the first half of play, ground to make up a major deficit for the Utah Jazz.
They can't stop anything down low. Playing soft. S-O-F, capital T.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Sexton is out there with George. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. That's the group right now for Utah. Miami leading by 14. The 3 from MP. Kessler with the rebound. Utah shooting about 42% so far. Second shot opportunity. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to MP. And stolen by Sexton. Here he goes, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, guys. Walker Kessler has already made an impact for the Jazz. Now, Will Hardy says the physical tools that he has allow him to be successful. He's shown so much growth on both ends of the floor. I think defense comes natural to Walker in a lot of ways, but his ability to learn the offense has been tremendous. Kevin?
It has another great young player. We enjoy them all. David, thank you.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, certainly taking the next step. What can be that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Hendricks passes to Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Rebound by the Heat.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Sexton against MP. Puts up a 3. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Jazz trail by 17. Pass to George. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They get it again. Sexton. Some solid defense from Butler.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
They can't give up those kind of lanes. MP is going to go right through there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Sexton against MP. A floater. Here's Kessler. And he can't bank that one in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And Bryant continuing to improve. A nice smooth J from the mid-range.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. In third, the Jazz.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Sexton. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Kessler passes to Horton Tucker. Clarkson for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. McRae has got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Horton Tucker. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Clarkson passes to Kessler. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Trying to realize what to do in the screen and roll situation. Clarkson connecting with a teammate.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Clarkson kicks to George. With the drive. Kessler with it. Irons there. Clock at 4. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Count that bucket. Jaquez has got 8 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
George against MP. Passes it to Clarkson. Horton Tucker with it. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And here's MP for 3. No good on the shot. Utah's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Here's Hendricks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
On offense, here are the Heat. They're on an 18-6 run. The 3 from MP. Kessler with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
The 3 from MP. And Bryant kicks to McRae. From outside, off the mark.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 48.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Now, here's Clarkson. 7 points in the game. Outside, George. No one near him. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
MB getting it done for the Miami Heat. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. Back to the action in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call.
On the court.
On the court for the Heat, the forward spots will be Butler and Martin. MP out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Bryant in at the center, filling out the middle.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And that one hits back iron. Jazz trail by 20. Outside, George. Baseline try. Kessler passes to Horton Tucker. Jazz passing it. Around. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 5 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Martin with a screen on George. MP dishes to Martin. The 3 from MP. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 17. The pass to Kessler. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
And maybe